Hello, everybody, welcome. Rosa sang investigator. Hello, everybody, welcome. Rosa sang investigator. So, so guys, I just got home. I was working out like from the library nearby. So, sorry, just 1 second. I need to just finish getting ready a little bit. Sorry, I'm like, well, just want guys. Let's say, as you saw earlier, this came out in the afternoon that the board of Twitter had approved. We have to talk about it. That is like absolutely have to talk about it like right now. Okay, the situation, Elon Musk, guys, his bid was his bid was accepted to buy Twitter. Okay, now it's still, guys. Oh my God. So it's the end of an era. Okay, but guys, I have to tell you that uh, I did think, we're going to talk about the Trump thing, but it's not okay. It's not so okay. But really, this is very significant, I think, for many reasons. We really have to talk about this Twitter situation because I had seen it, guys, that it wouldn't go through. And I want to know what's up, because you know what it is that, like, I know for me, this is how you always ask me, oh, how come I'm so on top of everything? It's because I go on Twitter and I follow, and this is the best place for, and guys, granted, this is not, it's not like I just, it's for the channel. It's very important. Okay, maybe for you guys it's not. I don't know. Maybe you don't use it, but I use it a lot. So what he really, he's such a right winger. He loves Russia. Like there's something, it's like I think what he wants is to like bring back, right before, guys, 2015, 16, before the election. Okay. Like, remember how we were kind of like, I was never on, I remember I went on Twitter and there was like so much disinformation. It was kind of creepy. It's gotten so much better. So I think, okay, so I think this is because, guys, he's essentially pro hate speech. Okay, that's like he's all about free speech, but except when anybody criticizes him, he goes after the person. But I just find it like, on the one hand, okay, sorry. Oh, find it, the brush. So, okay, so it's just like, so, okay. So I just, guys, okay. So I need to know, what it is. I need to know, first of all, because the vision or whatever, whichever way I did it, I remember. Like when I looked into it, it was pretty clear that he was doing, I guess he was doing, I saw the thing with the SEC, that it wouldn't work. And the other thing, guys, I'm not going to get into this because it's not the point. There's a lot of problem with the financing of it. Okay. And I'm not, I'm not a super special. It's very complicated to explain why this does make sense, like from a financial perspective. Okay. Because it's going to devalue his own company, because the way that he got the money was by promising, like he got the loans by offering the shares of his own company, right? Because he's rich, but he's not that rich. You know what I mean? So there's you know what I mean? So so there's something like, but guys, I think to be honest, it's not that I'm like obviously a fan of Zuckerberg, but I think it's far worse than Zuckerberg, because it's about the cult of personality. The guy Zuckerberg, when you go on Facebook, you don't really see anybody talking about him too much, I don't think, right? Not that I go very much, I don't like Facebook, but this whole thing is like, he's like Trump. He has to be the center of the attention. It's really like, I don't find him interesting, but first of all. And then we're like, like it's kind of like it's like a cult of personality. But I feel like because the right is so all over it. I feel like, what I think? I think they think that if they own Twitter, they can control the speech, they can control the narrative, and therefore, okay, create this like this meta dictatorship of speech, really, okay, so that we can't have voices, okay. So I need to know, is this going to go through? Okay, is it really gonna? Because you know what it is, guys, is like, is that has all these weird loans, and like, something about it, just I feel like he, the cars, they seem to be, people like the cars, the ones that they have the cars, but I think so much of he's such a manipulator of so many things. I just don't like everything about it. Okay, so so I need to know. Okay, so is it really, is it okay? And it's gonna be a private company. So they're not gonna have to make information public. Think about it. It's very bad in that way. Okay. So anyway, guys. Okay, sorry. So okay. All right. So okay. Sorry. I'm here. Sorry. I'm gonna have to go. Sorry, I might get something here. Just sorry. Where is it? Okay. So okay, so on the one hand, I don't really have a really particularly bad feeling about this. Like it's a terrible development, but for some reason I feel calm, which is a good, you know. So I'm sorry, I'll be right back. Okay, 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'll be right back. So sorry, guys. I just 1 second. Okay, can you hear me? Probably can't, right? I'm not muted or anything. Okay. Hello. Okay. So, okay, can you just say hello? Okay. Tell me now, guys. Okay. So I'd like to ask. Let me do protection. I'd like to ask for protection. Beautiful ray of light coming on top of my head as I breathe in. I feel my lungs. I breathe out. I pray to circle. Step into feel protected, connected. I'd like to ask the information coming away from the higher source of the creator, good knowledge, the good service. Okay. So guys, okay, so let me start with the whole Twitter thing. And I have to say, guys, I need cards because I know I have, I don't want to say I mean, I have a bias, right? I don't truly like him, okay? I used to say I live near his Fremont plant in Northern California. People here don't like working for Tesla. That's right, and I have a friend, a close friend actually. Her brother works in like some kind of like lab, like he sets up labs, research labs, or some kind of labs. She said he's a bad, Elon's a bad. I've never heard a person like, wow, unless they are like his buddies. You know what I mean? Like people who work there don't seem to like it. Okay, I mean, not that it, it's not even about that. Maybe. Okay, okay, just let's see. So what's called? Okay, what is? So, okay, so the Twitter board has accepted the bid by Elon Musk. Okay, guys, these things can, these things, even mergers, like a lot of things can happen. But I guess the question, is he going to become the Twitter CEO? Okay, is he going to do what he said he would? and become the Twitter CEO, or could things happen in between? Okay, is there a chance? Because I asked because last time I looked into this, I felt like he wouldn't get it. Something would happen. So what's going on here? Okay, is it gonna really, is it gonna go through? If so, show me something that clearly why, either way. Okay, how and why either way. I like to know because many of us would use Twitter a lot. Okay, and like I can see, he's very, guys, he's very pro-authoritarian. Okay, so what's going on? Tell me about Elon Musk. What's going on? What's gonna let's see what's gonna happen here. What's happening? So guys, okay, right away, I see this image of him, showing me the pockets on his pants. The pockets are empty, and there is, like a cable, not a cable, something pumping money into his pockets. But the money, it's like it's like some kind of piece, like a gas, imagine a pump of some sort, okay? But it's small, much smaller than his pocket. In other words, he needs a lot more money than either what he's getting for it, and the money is getting in too slowly, okay? So there's something like a deadline, okay? And it looks like, and now he's kind of panicking because it came through. But I don't, so this is what it shows, what's happening. So is he going, okay, show me, is he going to become the Twitter CEO? Is Elon Musk? Whoa. Oh my God, guys, what I got? Wow, you know what I got? This is crazy, okay? Wow, I know it sounds kind of crazy what I saw here, that, so because guys, you need to, I'm not gonna read all of this, and it's not the point. You should look it up if you have very specific financial questions, but just to tell you, the way that he's arranging his financing is that he's like kind of selling not selling, he's how do you say it? He's guaranteeing his own shares on a Tesla, okay, to pay this off. So this costs like 44 million, some billion, I'm sorry. And Twitter does not make enough money to cover, doesn't make sense. Like, doesn't make enough money he's not going to have enough money to pay regardless, even if whatever he does, right? So he's going to be in debt no matter what. Okay, it's impossible. I think, okay, so you know what I saw? This is crazy to me. He knows, it's like the gamble is so desperate. You know what it is? I think I still see what I think the SEC is doing some kind of investigation on his use of bots on Twitter. And he's so desperate that he wants to buy the company. He wants to take it private and delete the data or the information so that whatever the SEC has, that he can change it. It sounds really crazy, guys, what I'm saying, but that's honestly the only thing that makes sense, because the financial move it's really not very good. It's not good business what he's doing. Okay. And of course, he has the help of the right wing, his buddies or whatever that is, like whoever they are, right? But what I see here, that the goal is for him to buy it, to make it private, and in his mind, what he's going to do is, like, he's going to access the information that the SEC has, because Twitter as a public company, it has, guys, and you know what is interesting is that the SEC works with public companies, right? So the moment you are a private company, it has very little interest in regulating what happens in private companies. Okay. So it's really interesting to me. Now it kind of makes sense that he has like all he's doing is a giant thing to cover up to create a giant cover up for the investigation that seems to be much more advanced than we think. So he wants to do this pretty quickly, and then he's going to exit. Okay. I don't think he's thinking, of course, he's not thinking ahead very far. He just wants to make it private and then like dig through the data, clean it up, redo whatever it is. Like he's gonna, so that the SEC doesn't have the chance to figure out what he's been doing on Twitter in terms of, I think, pump and dumps. Okay. And I think I've seen guys, he moves a lot of those crypto coins or whatever, like stupid coins that he owns. Okay. Not owns, not even owns. There's some kind of giant pump and dump scheme that he's involved in. This is pretty obvious. That has nothing to do with Tesla and whatever other company he SpaceX or anything. Okay. So guys, so that's what I think. I think again, it's a strange move to try to like cover his base. Okay. To kind of like change information that Twitter has about his activity regarding the SEC. Okay. So this is it now. Guys, do you mind? I am going to spend some time on this because it really, if Trump were to come back, that's what he wants to bring. That's what he's claiming he wants, and all the conservatives are siding with him. Even the governor of Florida, he went so far as to say that, to threaten the Twitter board if they wouldn't accept it, right? So my question, guys, is like, is basically, okay, this makes sense. Now I get the why. So the question is, how far is he gonna go? Is he gonna, okay? How far is he gonna go? Isn't the question. Because I don't think, again, he's not really being honest about his motives here. Okay. And I don't know how far he's gonna be, he'll be able to go. Okay, so what's gonna happen here? How far is he gonna go? Oh, moon. Moon is, there's a lot that we don't know that is not known. Lovers could be many things. Okay, not, there's to get the, okay, so weird. Okay, so okay, now this is could be the Twitter organization. Woman doesn't matter, the woman. Okay, recognize something gonna come out. Okay, gamblers, guys, this is the mop card. Okay, this is why I think it is a pump and dump situation. Important revelations. Again, look, it's the information that they have about him, his moves regarding this thing. Okay, so, and I think it's his business partners. There's a lot of like, okay, so guys, okay, it's still okay. So is he going to become the CEO? Okay, let me just continue to ask here because I'm still kind of like, is he going to become the CEO? Yes or no? Of Twitter. Is he going to go through? Is he going to become the CEO? Yes or no? Can't collect the money. Very clear card here. Now, this is interesting. This guy is a very bad card because this card is a person who's making an offer, but it's not a real offer. It's not a legitimate offer. Upside down. So he's not serious. So this is the beginning and a child. So it looks like he will not go through. Okay. Now, this is a card of treachery. He's doing something shady as usual. Okay. His treachery is now treachery in the network, because this card is what you want, but could also mean a network. Secret. So treachery to help his network through secretly. Okay. Now success, foreign or trip. Ally, success for his foreign allies. Here he's unstable. Okay, so what? Okay. So what is going to come out? Because again, there's these revelations about these people, right, that we saw in the other one. So what is going to stop him from acquiring Twitter? Strength. Okay, the guy is crazy, insane. Okay. Okay, so what is going to stop Influence on Twitter. Man blocks. Values. Okay. Upsetting. Angry. Upsetting. Angry. Victory. I don't know, guys. So it looks okay. Let me see the vision. So show me if he doesn't have no, he wants. You know, I see, guys, he's buffing, he's buffing, he's buffing, he's gonna get the yes, gonna get the yes, and his pockets are empty. He guys is pressing on the money pump, and the money is not coming fast enough. So it's saying, guys, that the banks also want him to immediately sell some of these shares, and he doesn't want, because the problem is for him, guys, is the moment he sells the shares of Tesla goes down. So what is the advice for us here about what should we know? What should we know what's coming here about him? What's the advice? Look, this is a family is going down. There's a lot of factions and he's losing control. So look, the site is bad. Okay, okay. The voice is okay. So now the deal. Oh wow, the military. Now this is also what attack. Okay. For the White House. Yeah, that's right. So it's telling me, Rosie, this is going to come under close scrutiny. It's not going to go through. Okay, it's telling me here that they're not going to go through. And it's telling me here that the terms, like, how do I explain it? It's something like the banks gave the terms a certain, like, I don't know how to explain it, like a certain conditions, but things change. It doesn't make sense. Okay. So okay, so it's something like, you know, it's kind of like, let's say, for example, that you say that you want to buy a house. Okay, and you say, I have this money, but when the time comes for you to transfer the money, it doesn't go through. Like, because you know what I'm saying? You could say like, oh, I got it, I found a house, I made an offer, the person accepts the offer, but until you come up with the actual, and you could even say the mortgage people have said that they're going to give me the loans, but it's a long road. Okay. And so everybody's telling me that everybody thinks this is extremely fishy. And that, so are we going to see, so is it, let's see here. So in 6 months, let's say by December 1st, 2022, will Elon Musk be the CEO of Twitter? No, I see that he's in court, actually. What's going to happen? Where will Elon Musk be in terms of, let's say just for Twitter in December 1st, 2022, where will he be? Oh no, everything falling apart for him. Defeated. Okay, because of the deal he had, some kind of deal. Okay, for a long time. Okay, with a chat, like this could be Trump. Okay, there's an answer, there's a witness. Okay, very sad news here for him. Wow, look. Children crying, here is very bad. Money losses, terrible. It shows, guys, and I was like, whoa, this is really, really bad. Just the cards alone, okay, because guys, I saw him like being in court and kind of losing a lot. So it's saying he can't pay the dividends. There's something like this, like he's done a lot of like shuffling. And he sold, it's like he owes money to I honestly think, guys, you have to watch the documentary about John DeLorean. It's on Netflix. It's this guy from the 70s, like he had a car company, and then he went to the mob, or somebody, he thought it turns out it was an FBI thing situation, and they got him. He kind of was like, oh, I need money for my car company and stuff like that. So I still think that even John DeLorean was better. Like he actually opened a factory in Northern Ireland. I thought that was nice. John DeLorean. And then everybody lost their jobs. It was very sad. Okay. This is from the documentary, it's in the 70s, but the cards for Elon Musk are really terrible. And it's like, it's not, guys, I don't wish anybody like this bad. Okay. But again, cars, whatever, right? But it's just telling me that it's like, it's last resort stuff. And he's saying he's playing the game of what is the word? The Joker game for too long. He's played the Joker game. He's played the scammer kind of game, and then sometime eventually they're caught. Eventually, the house of cards falls, and that's what it looks like it's gonna happen. Okay, so do I have to worry about? No, no. It's saying even for it could even for a couple months, people could still believe this, but it starts to like, how do you say it? Doesn't make sense. It's too risky. Okay, it's a gamble. I think it was a gamble. And guys, like I said, the gamble here is that he wants to run away from the SEC, and he wants to essentially destroy evidence. This is like, can you believe it? Okay. So, but guys, you have to remember all those tech companies, the people that work, if you work in the software development section, is always tends to be much better than the person who works in the factory. Or like let's say if you worked at Uber, but you worked in marketing or whatever, engineering, it's much better. And you paid so much better than the people who work either as a driver or something, you know what I mean? So okay. So this is a story. So in other words, the saying like he's saying he's gonna go down with all the like it's telling me guys that there's gonna come a time of like the great washing of like the bullshit. There's gonna come a time where you can't do it anymore. So let me ask a question. What is wrong with him? Why does he it's saying that it's like it's saying it's a true case of emperor has no clothes. That there's a lot of like manipulation of the stock price, and that's what everybody talks about instead of talking about how he has over leveraged is the term. Okay, he borrowed more money than he could afford. So do we have to know? No, it's saying for 2 months there may be the threat of him, but it's not going to go through. Don't worry, it's saying stay strong. It's not going to go through. Okay. Okay. Do you guys have any questions about this? Because I'm almost like, do you care about? Like, you could ask, so why do the conservatives want him? Oh yeah, because they could again bring Trump back and do all these things, but because they're desperate, because of the election. But I just think he's gonna come, guys. It's gonna be a huge humiliation for him. That's what I see. Because if he, it's one thing if he could do it, okay. But even if he could, because guys, if he wins, he also loses. That's all you have to think. Because the borrowing that he does, like the guys, the interest is crazy. It's not feasible. He's gonna lose so much money, and his company is gonna go down if he goes through with it. So you have to remember this. Either way, he's gonna lose. Okay. It's kind of like, guys, if I decided to, I don't know, buy, I don't know what, like how, even like, I don't know what, like, it's kind of like, let's say, maybe I can like find a way to buy some kind of house or something, but I'm gonna lose it because I'm not, you know what I mean? It's like people who it's sort of like at a very different scale than we are used to, living above your means. Okay, he can't afford it. He really can't. So that's what it's gonna come down to it. Okay. So okay. All right. So this is it, guys. This is it for now. So I feel okay, it feels good. Okay, it feels good. So okay. So now let's go to the other news. So you saw the stuff that I posted earlier today. And the thing that I didn't that happened after was that Trump was held in contempt, and he's is like 10,000 a day. But guys, I think for Trump, it's nothing. $10,000 a day is nothing. Okay, it should be 100,000. 100,000, it would be better. 100,000. Okay. So okay, so what's going to happen with Trump and this guys? Because at the same time, to me, it's another thing where like it's not meaningless, but it's like okay, so what? Okay, you know what I mean? Okay. Okay, you know what, guys? There's just Christine mentions just about pause here on Trump. Let me ask us something here. Christina said, I assume if Musk is aware of the SEC looking his transactions, then the board of Twitter must know too. Few, as long as it doesn't fall into his hands. So you know what? Because I just need to ask this last question. Does the SEC, because what I see here is that Elon Musk thinks that he's gonna go in there, he's gonna like erase the data, like he's apparently done that with Tesla. Okay, but if it's a private company, nobody could do anything about it. But my question is, does the SEC already have the information? Because that's the thing. I feel like if he wants to go fast, he wants to, okay, what does the SEC know about him? What do they have on him? Okay, what do they know? Offer. The offer upside down. Okay. Oh, ooh, look at this. The offer is disinformation, is not real, is an illusion. The SEC knows. I knowing. know it. Oh yeah. So it comes out. The sun, it could be, I don't think it's success of the success, but it's saying that. Or it could be, is it a success? Let's see here more. Okay. So now this is a card of law, of objectivity. So they're looking at it objectively. So they're going to look at it and they're going to know that it's bullshit. Oh, do they know? They know he a snake. We know him. We know him. We have a snake letter for him. A snake letter. A snake. From foreign guys. It's, you know what? It's even possible that it could be rough or some other foreign country that is giving him the money to do this. Okay, I'm surprised Deutsche Bank is not involved in this. Is going to expose the theft. Okay. Now this could be the bots, guys, or this, because this is negative gossip, right? So it could be exposing the negative gossip, and this is the widow. So a lot of losses for him. Okay, so wow, that's amazing. The SEC today. Is the SEC going to get involved in this in any way? Going to expose, reveal the truth. Okay, the house upside down. Okay, now interesting, guys. It shows that they're going to look at it very closely. Change. Organization. The opportunity to change organization. Block. They're going to block because they're going to block his ass. So no. Okay, treason. Or, and this, guys, could also mean that it doesn't have to be necessarily treason, but in a case like this, that he's saying something, he's not loyal to his words. Okay, this could also be true. And there's a letter, there's a message here, negative message. Okay, so that would be good. Okay, so that's it, guys. You know, but again, guys, don't miss it. Okay, I don't want to just say like, oh, he got version 1. It's not what I mean. It's like, ultimately he doesn't have the money. Okay, so that's not, don't focus on this too much. Okay, don't say, oh, roses. No, it's more like, I just think he knows that the money, much of the money is not real. There's something really fake going on. They have the information. It's saying that he's been under investigation and that it's not, it's like he wants to get out. The whole point is that they know that he's doing this to get out of the investigation. He is not going to succeed. Okay. Okay. So now I have the answer. We all have the answer. Okay. So let's move to Trump and the contempt. So tell me about Trump and contempt. And I see he's ripping it. He's not going to do anything. He's like, I'm not, guys. And you know what? I just really hate that guy. You know how look at how much Letitia James is doing, and the trash bag that is, what's his name? The guy who was a Manhattan DA. He's a total piece of garbage. I really hate that guy. Yeah, Alvin Bragg. Like, look how far she's doing. Okay, look how far she's going to like get him. And we have like stupid ass like Alvin Bragg, like doing nothing. I really hate Alvin Bragg. I hate him. That's right. No, it's okay. So like no, it's just, guys. I hope through. No, right. So again, when you see it, and it just as very classic Elon, like he's gonna say everybody's gonna believe it, but at the last minute, it's not gonna. That's what I think. Okay. So wow. Okay. So now let's go to, guys, Trump. Now Trump. So I see he's ripping the thing off. What's happening here? What is it? Because, guys, I almost feel like unless you indict him, none of this is gonna matter. Okay. It's just, he's never followed, he's never obeyed the law. What makes anybody think it, you know what I mean? What's going on with Trump and contempt? Money, the money. Okay, yeah, of course. The devil. That's him. There's an orange man. Oh no. Oh, the devil is dying. Oh no. Oh no. Good for him. Okay. Talking. Okay. Talking. Talking corruption. News. Somebody's talking about his corruption. Okay. Now the gifts, shady money. Okay. Okay. Law upside down. Law rules against him. Okay. And the waiting. They're waiting for what? Waiting for what? Okay. Oh my God. Okay. So tell me. So what? Yeah. What is Trump waiting for here? Because guys, he's not gonna collaborate. He's not collaborating with it. He's like, I'm not gonna do anything because he knows it's like it's down from here. Why would he allow X? He's not interested in like actually going to some kind of trial. He doesn't think he's just gonna like muscle his way in. Okay. Okay. Exactly. He just exactly. So guys, let's go to let's see what's up with Letitia James. Let's go into Letitia James' mind and what's going on. Letitia James, what's going on? I'm kind of tired. It's like I'm kind of tired, Rosie. And I see that she's like mentally slapping Alvin Bragg. I have to take over this because before at least I felt like I had partners in this, and now, and it's a civil lawsuit. Okay, it's not a criminal. So what's gonna happen? It's telling me you can run, but you can't hide. And it's saying that the thing is just as bad. It's terrible. What happens to him is gonna be terrible. Like, it's telling me, guys, that he's running, but it's and it is weirdly he's very worried about the January 6th thing, oddly enough. Okay, he's worried about that more than this New York thing right now. This is like, oh my God. So what's gonna hit him first? What's gonna hit him first? What's gonna hit him first? Exposing the theft. Okay, now this is legal fighting. The battle is like willing to do anything. Okay, it's a battle, anything goes. Okay, we know that. Okay, unclear behind the scene. Okay. Okay. Okay, election. Okay, warmth. Okay, the girl, I think this could be Ivanka. Ivanka could rat him out. Okay, negative surprise. So the people that his kids could rat him out. That could be the first thing. Okay, that hits him. So what, guys, I do get this image of Ivanka, like she really wants to move to Israel, but she can't because she's under so much. I think she's very willing. She hasn't already thrown under the bus just to free herself. Okay, it's interesting because she doesn't want to go down for him, and she offers a lot more. Okay. So, but tell me about that. Now let's go, guys. I want to see the timeline. Okay, so today is April. Let's see. Starting May 1st. Okay, May 1st, June. Something big, end of June. September, October, November. That's it. Like, so there's a big bump in June, and then there's like these three big. It's like sort of like once things hit in the fall, they just at once. And he's not going to be in the election situation is not going to happen. I'm sorry, he's not. I'm sorry, 2024. It's like, I'm sorry, I keep thinking as if It was a presidential election, but no, but still, he's not going to be around for that. No. And it's saying, guys, also that the Democrats are aware of the timeline of the elections. They want, and it's saying, guys, it's going to start in May, the hearings. Okay. The hearings are going to start in May. And like, and they know that this has to happen. All of this has to move before the election. Okay. And it's saying, guys, it's saying that I'm just like, oh my God. So it's saying that one of the kids is going to testify. Okay. So it's just like the whole, and it's saying that it's like a snowball, that even if it begins to roll from all the way up, it's still like getting bigger and bigger and bigger, even if it doesn't hit quite yet. Okay. It's just that for us, it's like, oh my God. So what comes next after this contempt thing for Trump? That's that. Okay. Okay. Trying to move away. Trying to move away now. This is the hand of God. Trying to move away, but can't. Okay. Lots of money. What comes next? Lots of money. Fighting. Now, this could be the money for the January 6th. Okay. Oh, and creates a real problem for him. Unexpected visit. Okay. Protector. And this could be, guys, you really could be the Russian sanctions. Okay. He's trapped. He's done. So it's, guys, it's saying that a lot of the, guys, the banks that they have sanctioned, the bank, this is another thing. It's saying the banks that they have sanctioned after the war, the Ukraine thing, they have done business with Trump. So the Treasury technically can go backwards and say, well, you have done business with this person. Okay, and so it's saying that in some ways, guys, he's not gonna get away. Okay, I know I keep saying that. He's trapped. It's just that he's a huge bear. Okay, like imagine a giant animal. It's a matter of like, how do you extricate, you know what I mean? How do you like how do you get him out of the trap? Does it make sense? So do I see a way out for him? No, but it's not clear. You know what I mean? I don't think he's gonna, it's like, he hasn't been, how do you say it? He just hasn't technically faced justice quite yet. Okay. But when he does, there's no escape. That's, I know, I wish I had better news for you and stuff like that, but that's what I see. Okay. So tell me about but it's saying, guys, Letitia James is collaborating with the government, with the DOJ. So in some ways, and I see, guys, I have to tell you, I see the thing of the Alvin Bragg. I see like something cutting his neck, like he's done. Alvin Bragg, his career is done, even though it hasn't happened yet. Okay. So what should I tell everybody here? What should I tell everyone here? Calm down, just see it happening. You have to like kind of close your eyes in the in-between time, because it's just very stressful. Okay. Okay, so wow, guys. Okay, so wow, so it's 8:20. Guys, now I have to, okay, so I prepared a lot of stuff for today, as you saw. Okay. The stuff related to, okay, you know what? Let's just talk a little bit about the French election. So Macron won, which was expected. I just want to know quickly, what is going to happen to that woman? Okay, what's going to happen to that woman? The lady, Macron, what's her name, that lady? Guys, because she owes so much money to the Russians. Okay, no, even he said, Macron said, so what's happening with her? I see that she rolls down the hill and she's just like dead, like a dead body. Okay. She's done. It's like, I see that, it's like kicking a body. It's what is don't kick the man when he's down, but it's like somebody kicks the body and she's dead. Okay, she rolls down a hill and she's dead. Her career is, everything about her is dead. Okay. Because guys, I have to say, oh my God, guys, oh my God, there's more to tell you. There, okay, let me show you this video. I haven't shown, okay, this is a big video. I know, okay, I always show you videos of Putin, because what I saw is that, I told you before, I see this weird situation with Putin where he's about to go down and he gives these orders to eliminate everyone. So like even her, it doesn't make sense. I don't know, guys. I don't know if it's figurative, whereas like, her career is over, or it could be literal. Okay. But let's see. Let me show you this because I didn't post this, but I remember. It's funny. I don't remember everything so much. Guys, I realize I consume so much information. It's kind of crazy. Okay. And I forget because, okay, so, but let me show you this video. Wait, I hope I have kept the video. Okay. Guys, this is the video. I think this may be the video that one time I wanted to show you and I just couldn't find it. Okay, so let me show you this. This is another Putin video. That is the worst video of all that I have ever seen about him. Okay. So, okay. All right. So just let me do that. Okay. Because since we're talking about Le Pen, her name is right, Le Pen. All right, one sec. Okay, so there's no audio, guys. Do you see? Okay, just look. Let me try to like make the screen bigger if I can. Is it gonna make a difference or not? Is it gonna make the video bigger? I don't know. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah. Okay, look. This is Putin. Look at him walking. Oh, what? I know it's huge now. Okay, let me do it again now. Okay, look at him. The hand here. Okay. The hand is shaking. And this is it looks like the Belarus guy. Okay, look at him walking again. And the cameraman is trying, look, guys, he can barely walk. Okay, okay. The hand, he's like, you see, he's trying very hard to like, he could not walk. Okay. All right. So, okay, this is like, I'm like, it's 8 seconds, but I don't know, guys, when it's from, or it's a little like, it's very low resolution. I think this is true. I don't know. Let's see what it says where it's come from. Okay, probably the curse. Okay, something big. Okay, so I'm going to stop share. Okay, but guys, look at this. Isn't that crazy? Okay. All right, so let's see here. If you see your comments. Okay, I don't know if anybody's commenting on this. Okay. So. Okay, I don't see anybody commenting. It's okay. But do you see, guys, this is really bad. Okay. It shows me that he's really literally on his last legs. Okay. So what does this mean? Because it's interesting that I remembered this video that I saw yesterday, right? With like, as I was thinking of Marine Le Pen. Okay. So what is going on, guys? Okay, what is going on? So what is going on here with him? Okay, what is going on with him? What's going on with him? Okay, what's going on with him? That's right. So what's going on with him? Yeah, I see, guys. Yes, it's something about the brain circulation. That's right. So guys, okay, I have a question. How come, because somebody and I was reading reading several threads of people who know what they're talking about. They said it could be late stage dementia, could be many things. He's definitely not, you know what I mean? He is not, okay, he is not like, he's not in a good health condition, especially in a situation of war where you have to really make this specific decisions. So what is going on? What is the plan? Okay, here, guys. Okay. Oh, that's right. So Aisha has an interesting question. Was it released? Because there was there was a cameraman. Okay, what was it released with his? Okay, what was it? It's saying it could even be like a TV from what is it called? Belarus. Okay, that Putin could have gone to Belarus, could have been. So, but it's saying, I think it was leaked. Okay, like it wasn't. But there was, just see, there was a mark of like a channel of some sort. Okay, so. And did you see, he's 5'7", by this 5'6", probably, right? Guys, the other thing is like, what I meant to say is that you saw that the other day I was telling you that this stuff came out in Rupert Murdoch's newspaper. So they are preparing for the conversation is shifting, right? So what's going on? What is going on? And guys, did you see the other day, the other day, you saw the video that I showed you the other day, he was holding onto the table. Okay, look, guys. Okay, this is the him. This is him. You look at the little hat. This is the Orthodox thing. Okay, so umpire goes down, down like this. Can't assert himself. Okay, greedy. So he's going down. He's losing control, and he wants to keep more and more power. Guilty, guilty. Okay, guilty in public. The guilty in public because of his alliances. Connect. Okay, now contempt. Contempt. Woman. Doesn't necessarily matter. Woman. Okay. Exposing the enemy. Travel. Okay, so what's happening, guys? What now? Let me ask the question. So now he's obviously very sick. So how is this going to affect the war? And how, guys, how come they're following his rules? Okay, he's not well at all. Like nobody on the right mind. Okay. Okay. He is deteriorating. That's exactly right. You know, he's telling me hypoxia. You know, hypoxia is like losing, lack of oxygen. Hypoxia is, you know what I'm talking about? Like low oxygen in the blood. Guys, you know, can I tell you something really weird that comes to me? Really weird that I get. And I got this before. It is such a strange image. You know, it's, you know what the image is the image of, what is it called? You know, the vents, you know, like buildings have vents for the air passage. Okay. You don't talk about every, like those, especially big buildings, office buildings have those vents. I've seen this before. I may have told you this before. There's a weird, and he shows me again this image of a vent. And what I see is that, you know, they could, guys, you know, it reminds me of a story I read one time. You know, those medical like articles, like nobody could identify what a person, what was wrong, and it could be gas leak or CO2, right? You know how people do that with cars? You know what I'm talking about? So there's something where like almost like they could try. I have, I said before, I believe that he's being this for many years, that he's been very, very slowly poisoned on very micro levels. Okay, that add up. Because guys, like the stuff that that kind of like the part of the brain, because you know, stuff related to Parkinson's, the part of the brain has a lot to do with chemical, like metal poisoning. A lot of times, not always, but there's something where that level of, okay, it tends to affect the part of the brain. Okay, I'm not saying you know, people say that he has cancer, he could also have that. This is true, but there is something neurological that has to do with some kind of poisoning. Does it make sense, guys? And I think it could be happening so slowly and in the undetectable. Okay, so okay, but let's see here. So who is in charge? Maria. Guys, they have to be coming up with somebody to take over, because the guys, okay, okay, putting aside, even if everybody loved him, even if he's like, oh, everybody loves him, still, he's not healthy. He's not right. Guys, and you know how, like, I believe that, what's his name? The president who was before him. Oh, wow, Katie, that's exactly that. Legionnaires and air ducts. That's exactly right. Interesting. That's right. My God, that makes so much sense. Legionnaires and air ducts. That's right. Wow, that's amazing. Okay. It's just something really sophisticated. Okay. I feel I get the sense. Okay. So, wow. Okay. And you guys, you know, it's telling me something like, because if you were to be killed by some kind of poisoning, it would be they would probably do autopsy and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like like normal poisoning. But it's like, it can't be detected. Doesn't make sense. Something like it can't be detected in autopsies. And there's like, it's just something like this. Okay. So for some reason I don't see, is it water? Because that's right. So it's just something I see that is like being fed into the air ducts. Okay. And so it's kind of crazy. I don't know. So, but it's weird. I don't know, guys. I don't even want to know. But the point is like, so what is there a plan? Is there a plan? Like, So what's going on? No, and I see that the guy who's the head of the FSB, the guy's the same thing that happened when Yeltsin, that was his name, when he was dying. Yeltsin, Yeltsin was like, they were the FSB was very afraid that everybody the same way that FSB is also worried about their secrets spilling once he goes. But I have a question, guys. My question is this: is like, okay, so guys, Boris, remember Boris Berezovsky is like, ha ha ha. And I see he puts the drops in the water. There's drops in the water. Okay, so and that the water is saying that this drops go in the water, and the water could put the foam, the little foam or like smoke through the water. That always saying that the water, it could be a water, the heater that heats through these things is also like a way to contaminate. Okay, so it's because of course it's very cold there too. Okay, so there's some kind of, I don't know, guys, I don't quite get it. Okay, so okay, but okay, but as I understand, he's like, this your medicine, huh? This your medicine. Okay, what else, boy? What's gonna happen? Lavrov is falling. Like the guy, you see somebody from also the FSB. They want to get another loyal person so that you can kind of like try to arrange their way out. They're all like desperate, and they were afraid of him, just like they were afraid of what's his name, Stalin. Okay, so guys, it's telling me he's gonna go down before the Ukraine does. So Ukraine's gonna survive. He is not. Okay. And saying, guys, that the people up in the government, they all know that he's sick. So that's also why they don't want to. There's a lot of sabotage, and I remember the thing I showed you the other week. There's a lot of things trying to like halt it because they know the guy's going down. He's sick. He's not going to survive much longer. So why are they? You know what I mean? It's so, guys. Okay, I have a question. Why aren't they doing something? It's so weird to me still. Why is nobody doing something over there? Yet they got what they wanted. Okay. Oh wow, painful ending. Oh, this is right, because they gave him the riches, right? They got what they wanted. And they're afraid that this is going to end. That makes perfect sense. Like he gave them all a lot of money, a lot of power. Money at personal finance is the bear, okay? And so they're rich. So if this is the thing, this is the deal you have with him. If you leave, you lose everything and you die also. Letter. It has information on everybody. That's right. I have information. I have information from you. I know where you're gonna. I know survive. It's kind of like the mob. You know how it is. The mob is like if you leave. Every mob movie is the same. Like if you leave, they kill you. Bye. So it's kind of like it's like this is the. It's it shows. Saint Putin tells them all the time that you're rich because I gave you the pool. You allowed your hand to go inside this pool of money that's the government's money, essentially Russia's money, right? But I control your access to the pool. Don't ever think that you can get away with it, because you can't. So, and that's just, guys, how have you noticed there's a lot of like deaths all the time, like people who or the mid-level directors in these gas companies, they die every day. Okay, so okay, but guys, let me go back. I have to pause here. So what do we know? September that's it, September. I still think that I said 3 months for this war. They're gonna leave, but by the end of September, the whole thing is gonna go down, entire thing. Okay, so it's gonna be a lot of events between now and then. Okay, so okay, but guys, I have to go back. Like I said, I separated this thing. I have to go through this because it's complicated. Today is big news. So guys, let's like backtrack to January 6th. Okay, backtrack. January 6th. So what's important about this that came out over the weekend is that Jamie Raskin, I'm looking for more cards here. Jamie Raskin was saying that he said, the most, what was it? Not earth shattering. He used an expression. Well, I guess I did the post, so I should know. Mike Pence then uttered what I think are the 6 most chilling words in this entire thing I've seen so far. I am not getting in that car, Raskin said. He knew exactly what this inside coup they had planned for was going to do, Raskin said. So this is what I looked at it before, and guys, remember how I didn't know even about this episode. I forgot. There's some story. Remember this? So there's now what's new here is that this person I never heard of before, this Anthony Tornado, is that his name is? Or something. Okay, Anthony Tornado. That's right. In 2019, Trump named Secret Service official as a new chief of staff for operations. So then, so this guy, guys, and this is, remember, then Biden in 2020, before he goes into power, he, before he changes the whole Secret Service detail. Okay. So, and then do you remember the two guys? Do you remember the story that I covered not the other day? Okay, not the other day. Well, you don't talk about the two guys who were trying to get with the Secret Service. Do you remember those guys who were like Iran connections, something? Okay, there was something. Do you remember this? Now it's all seems, I don't want to say that is connected too, but there's something shady in the Secret Service. So guys, so then another thing that I added today is that, you know how what's his name? George Conway is always like criticizing Trump and people who are in the Trump administration, except this time. He's like, oh, why are people talking about it? It's not a big deal. It's just a conspiracy theory. And I just don't think, guys, I don't believe that Raskin would have said something like that if he didn't have evidence, if it wasn't, okay. So, and then, you know what I mean? So immediately after I saw, like, let me read what, okay, so let's see here. Okay, George Conway's reaction. Why is he triggered about this? Is Kellyanne Conway somehow involved? He said, this is what he said, okay? People are getting carried away with this ridiculous, quote unquote, Secret Service was in on the coup conspiracy theory. They were just trying to get him out of the area of a riot, which was their job. Pence, to his credit, understood the symbolic importance of staying. I don't think that is it at all, okay? I don't think that is it at all, okay? So, okay. Indivisible. I don't think do you get like what? Okay, I don't, guys, to be honest with you, I don't think that Pence knew that they were out to kill him. I think he may have been told a lot of things, but I don't think he would, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he knew. I really don't think he knew. It's like, oh yeah, they're gonna try to kill me tomorrow. Okay, I think that part, they could have told him many things, but I'm sure they would not tell him like, oh, we're gonna try to kill you tomorrow. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay. So, and by the way, have you noticed how he has gone? He has been making public speeches recently. Okay, Mike Pence. So, because at first he didn't want to say something, and now it looks like he may be coming around. So okay, so now let's go back here. Okay, so what is the story? Okay, I don't know where I start with this, guys, because it's the darkest thing here. I'm like, okay, they're gonna take him out, gonna kill him or something. You know what I mean? They're gonna take him somewhere. Like what I think he knew. He knew that the guy was very close to Trump. He definitely knew that. Okay, so what? Okay, let me ask here. So what did Mike Pence know? He was scared for his life, and you guys are saying he knew immediately that he knew who the people who were Trump's people were, and he knew that the Secret Service people were on his side, on Trump's side. So that's why he's saying, okay, he did not go on the thing because they had, and then guys, did you see the other thing about Chuck Grassley? Chuck Grassley on the 5th, he said, oh, I'm going to take over from Mike Pence. He's not going to be there. But I think what they probably did is they told him some different story, and then he wised up, okay, and he's like, no. So all right, now, and it's saying that they knew that if he left, they would take over his job, okay, and he knew that they were gonna, okay. So guys, what is even the question here? Okay, so guys, okay, so what is the question here? The question is, okay, what was the secret, okay, Anthony Tornado, what was the Secret Services, the shady part of the Secret Services plan? What was the Secret Service plan then that Raskin is alluding to? Justice upside down, of course, we know that. Now, this is a message. There's a message to create, okay, they received a man, okay, so what else? That's right, they were in service of Trump, unexpected, okay. Business, okay. So what else? Conversations, okay, the baby, okay, prison, okay. Okay, now interesting, this suggests that also There's conversations that could put him in prison, and there's, okay, this is something private, shady deal. That's right. They have the thing with Trump. Ass kissers. Now, what were they planning? What was the story with the car? Tell me about the story of Pence getting to the car. What was the story here? Your wrong direction. Take, okay, judgment. Okay, they want to revert the victory. Okay, so they're going to do some kind of judgment. They're going to go, they're saying they're going to remove him from the Senate. And they were, then when he was out of the building, it's telling you guys that they needed Pence to certify the election, and they wanted to remove him from premises so they could do without him. Now, again, there's conversations here. So was the story here, conversations were intercepted about the loyalty to turn the fort. Okay. So, okay, now fighting, again, this is what it was, exactly that, was all the fighting ideas. Okay, they already had the plans, ideas, okay. Going upside down, I think this could even be Nancy, could be, okay, so hopeless, okay. Now the fortune. Okay, so what was, so it's telling you guys that regardless what they would do with him, if the plan was to remove him from the building, okay? The plan was to remove him from the building. So as soon as he was out of the building, forget about him. He, take him out of there, and then they would gather and they would like pass the thing. Okay. Now, okay, so it's saying, saying that it's not necessarily about his murder, okay, but it's about that he knew that he knew he had to stay in the building, because if he wasn't there, they were gonna pass it, and he knew that they were, you know what I mean? So that's what it suggests. Now, guys, this guy, okay, so let's go back here. So George, okay, because guys, clearly the way that George Conway reacted, it looks like there's some Kellyanne's involved, okay, right? Don't you think? The way that the way it looks, okay, the way it looks, okay, the way it looks. Okay, so Rebel Girl is asking, was the construction of the gallows instructed by top GOP? So guys, don't worry about, this is not like, this is propaganda. This is like, there's a lot of things. I don't think it was more, I think it's more, I think it was symbolic, but this is almost like it's not that it's not relevant. It's like whatever symbolic thing they put there, it doesn't make sense. I don't think that matters so much as like an actual piece of evidence. Okay, it doesn't make sense. I think that is like, this is like a very symbolic propaganda effective thing. But I'm not worried about that. You shouldn't be worried about that either. Okay, you should be worried about the people in the government they want. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Like, don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I don't think, okay, does it make sense? I think this is the whole, now let me ask a different question, because maybe this is what you're asking, okay? Did Trump want to kill Pence, and is there evidence? Okay, maybe because I forget about the GOP's all about Trump, okay? At the end of the day, did Trump know that they were targeting Pence? Did he kind of like give some, does it make sense, guys, some kind of order, or like, what, did they have knowledge that Pence could be killed, or that you know what I mean? Like that they could kill Pence, or that he would kill Pence. Does it make sense? This is what I like to, because this is really like, this is not, okay, I don't know what's worse, but it's like clearly they were willing to do some kind of political revolution like that, where they, usually people die, right, in those things. So were they planning to kill Pence? I mean, not the mob, I'm not talking about the regular, I'm not talking about the whatever Proud Boys, I'm talking about Trump. Did he know that Pence could die? Did he know before January 6th that Pence could go down, could be killed? You know what I mean? Did he give orders to kill Pence? Okay, right? Like, I think this is the question. It's not whether they built something that I'm not even sure worked, okay? Is whether they wanted to really, there was an order to, okay, did Trump, okay, here. Okay, so was there an order? What was the story here? Okay, so here's the country, okay, fine, okay. Aggressively, did he know something? Okay. Did he, okay, now ideas of the, okay, okay, mistake. Okay, interesting. I think I got it. Okay. Okay. So, I already have, guys, an answer here. Okay. The values and ideas of the young and experienced people. So he put, how it is, guys. He's like the devil. He can whisper things in people's ears and they would follow. You know how, like, the same thing, like he gives people addresses, he targets people, and his followers will do something. Similarly here, he knew that if he said something, he didn't have to say it like that, but all he had to do was to kind of like whisper and they would follow. Doesn't make sense. So this is what I think it means here. They love him so much. They love his ideas, that this is the inexperienced young people. Okay, they would do it. Okay, now here, guys, the guy in the cemetery, I got goosebumps. He's like, oh, imagine I have to go to his grave and say, I'm so sorry for my pants. So, okay, this was the big plan. It was part of the plan. Because, guys, don't you think that, like, it would be very complicated? It would be very complicated to, like, okay, absent. That's right. The man is absent. So absent could be dead. Okay. Party. Okay. So now look at this, guys. The word diversion. Okay. Divertimento. So it means, okay, to divert. Okay. Also, the root of the word is like to have fun, but the root of the word means distraction, but also to divert from something. Does it make sense? So that he was okay, he was distracted or diverted so he could be made absent. Okay, it doesn't make sense, guys. So okay, so okay, so okay, so like, so this is a, guys, in other words, I feel like they knew again. I think Trump was not, I don't think he was thinking in terms of his life, of like, oh, let me kill him or not. It was not the point. The point is to get him out of the way. And once he was out of the way, he could have had an accident, whatever. He didn't care. And he could whisper. He knew that if he took power again, he could turn against Pence immediately and have him, like, it doesn't make sense. He could just be like, oh, he betrayed me or whatever. He could say anything. And but he was not worried about it then. He just wanted to distract him and get him to leave, leave the building. Okay. So, okay. So this is it. So this is a story. Okay. Okay. So, guys, I didn't ask about Kellyanne. Let's go back to Kellyanne. So what did Kellyanne know and what did she know? It said that Kellyanne was like, I see that she had something like this, a earpiece, and then she knew the movements where everybody was. Did she know what was going to happen to Pence? Guys, she's telling me she's a lawyer. And a lot of lawyers were consulted, okay? It's telling me the lawyers were John Eastman and all those people. They were almost the capos there, okay? They were the big people. And they knew that Pence had to leave, okay? That part of it, they had to do it. And it was like, oh, he doesn't understand. He believes, he's in our side or something. So she knew, I think, okay, did Kellyanne Conway know? Okay, here's the people making plans. Look at them. Oh, they're making plans. Okay, there's the crazy, that's her. Okay, that she was in on the plans. Okay, now she was apprehensive and she was quiet. So in other words, she knew, she was scared of it. She didn't think it was right, but she knew. Meeting, that's right. She was there in the meeting. There was a meeting. Shady deal. So she knew, she was part of the group. They knew. Okay, and this is like, could be exposed. So the big man here could be, okay, messenger. She was a messenger for somebody. Disgrace. Disgrace. So the disgrace happens. And then he's saying that, well, I don't know that, it was exactly going to be happening like that. There's a lot of money. So it's also saying that she got money for this or she raised money. There's something here. Okay. So she knew. She may not, I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think she necessarily agreed with it but she didn't say as usual. She didn't do anything. She didn't say anything. She just waited to see what's going to happen. Okay. Okay, so this is it. So she knew and she was part of the preparation. It's, what it shows, guys. Literally, she knew almost like she was an event, like a meta event planner. Like she knew what time they would be there, what time he had to go. Because there was a moment in which Trump leaves the White House. Do you remember this? He leaves. There was a moment where like she knew what time he had to leave this speech and come back to the White House. So she was part of it. Okay. So and I think I almost don't, I mean, okay, I almost feel like she told most of it to George, but not all of it. She knows more. She knows a lot. Can you imagine? My God. Okay. My God. So guys, I just feel like this is the thing. I feel like Mike Pence knew that he couldn't leave the bill. Do you know what happened to him that day? I don't know if he stayed behind or what, but I just feel like they knew that the plan was to get him out of there so that they could take over. But he said no because I think then he was okay. So in other words, I feel like yes, the Secret Service was in on the plan. The guy Anthony, whatever, they knew. It's not that they want to. I no, I don't necessarily think they want to kill him, but they want to, like, how they do in many countries. They're gonna, if they're coup, they remove the person from power, right? And now he knows that even Grassley, like I think they told him one thing, and they did tell him that there was something else going to happen or whatever. But he realized what was really going on. Okay. So okay, so what does Raskin, guys, again, what does he know that we don't know? What does he know that we don't know? How everything was so perfectly coordinated. It's saying it was organized by people close to Trump, and all those groups had contacts inside the White House, and they were talking to people inside the White House and Congress as this was happening. This is what he knows. Okay, it's saying that he knows. Does it make sense? That he that this whole thing was not like, oh, random people kind of like breaking things up. It was coordinated, and some of them, even Lauren Boebert was telling them where Nancy was. You know how she said the speaker has left the chamber. You know how she said it. She gave those news. She said the speaker has left the chamber. So and it's saying that she knew. Guys, some of these people, Marjorie and her and all that, like they knew. And it's saying that even guys before they were being told. Guys, Jared, that's it. When was the day that when was she confirmed? Like it was like almost like the next day, wasn't it? It was like the next, like, right? Like it was like they were confirmed like right away. And then in other words, they were planning for it beforehand. Okay. They were planning. Okay, so let me actually see if I see here. Lauren Boebert. Okay, Lauren date. Okay. Announcing. Okay. Confirmation. Was it 2020? 21. I don't know, guys, the day, but what I'm telling you here is that almost like they had a map. I feel like they were planning this even before they were actually in the building. Okay, and they were told that they had to give information because you remember how there's like an image of her with somebody with a gun, some of her friends or whoever, lovers, I don't know who it is, but somebody close to her was there with guns, and then this person next day was there, like had gone to, she gave, remember somebody gave tours, I think it was her. Okay, somebody was giving tours, I believe it was her. I don't know if it was her or Marjorie, but it was somebody. Okay, they were aware this was going to happen, and like they were agents or assets or whatever, a lot of them. And it's saying that all of these people, that the FBI is really playing with the soldiers on the ground, the ones who are going to execute. They're like, okay, we have this. They have the numbers, they have the phone calls, they have all of the things. Okay, and it's, guys, and it's not even saying that they didn't even bother to, like, you know like hide it. They would call these people, they were friends, okay? You know what I mean? They were not like, it's not like, oh, we had no idea that those people, okay? It was very like, it was a thing, okay? So, wow, okay. So guys, let me ask them the question. Are they gonna, okay, what is the question here? So are they gonna go to jail for this? Or, okay, and also, guys, is it, okay, because the thing is, like, sort of saying, like, the thing that I saw that the Kellyanne knows and everything, there's high level plans knowing, and he's telling me, guys, John Eastman is a key person because they got with the lawyers, and the lawyer said this is what has to be done, and then they organize it, like, you know what I mean, the outcome, and then what has to be done. So they're gonna have to get the people who they're gonna have to take the people who basically, like, who made the plan, you know what I mean, the big plan, and then they're gonna go down lower, you know what I mean. So it's saying that they're gonna get, like, guys, and where did I read this? That, like, a lot of those, the people in, sometimes they would call into the offices of, like, staffers for these Congress people, not the Congress people themselves. Sometimes like Matt gets, but it doesn't make sense. So it was like, so, okay. I feel like, and as you know, the legal bills for the people who are the staffers, they're not going to want to not A, go to prison, or B, pay. They don't have the money to pay for the legal bills to get really good lawyers for this. They're better off just ratting out, you know what I mean? And I think they're being very secretive, and it's saying that they're being secretive about it. And even the Department of Justice is, because they know that those people could be killed. Like, some of them have to go under, what is it called? Witness protection. Guys, okay, by the way, I'm remembering something else that related to this. It was almost funny. Somebody made a thing. I don't believe it's true, to be honest, but somebody made a video juxtaposing the woman who's the bomber and Marjorie. And they're like, look, it's Marjorie. She's the bomb lady. Remember? Do you remember this, right? Oh my God, I thought it was so funny. I don't think it's true. I really don't. I don't feel like she is the bomber. Okay. Because I feel like the bomber is even smaller than her. Okay, do you want to see it? It's kind of, just one second here. I don't think, again, I think it's not, and I think the person did it as a joke also, but it's not. I mean, anything is possible, but, like, okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. I have to show you. Bam, bam. Didn't I save the thing? Oh, maybe I can't find it anymore. I don't know, guys. Okay, this is kind of funny. Okay, let me show you this. Okay, so, okay. So this is, okay, let me see here. Okay, this is comparing the walk. Okay. Wow, it's not, I mean, actually. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Oh, so, okay, where is it? Okay. So, interesting. So, no, I think Kellyanne is taller. Okay, the person really, look at this woman. She looks is not only is she thin, but she's also like a short person. Don't you think? I feel like the woman is probably my height and shorter. Okay. Okay. But I think, guys, I think actually Marge, she's probably the small in person. I've never, you know what I mean? Like, she may look thicker, but she's not. I think she's actually pretty small in real life. Okay. I don't know why I say this, but somehow, okay. I feel like the bomber is a really small woman, skinny. Could be Bobert, like Bobert. Bobert is smaller, like that, like a small bone, small hips. Okay. So, guys, I can't wait. Okay. The walk, that's right. Walk's not too bad. Guys, imagine. No, I think that would be too much. That would be too much. It's just like, oh, it's me, Marge. I don't think, I just think she's not, guys, she's not discreet enough. Like, imagine it's like, oh, actually, I can't believe they haven't found the person. They have to find, hope they find the person. God. Hmm. He said, yeah, guys, I don't believe it. Okay, he said, like, look at the ex-wife of Madison Cawthorn. She was supposedly a Marine that was like in Russia or something. Okay, yeah, that's right. No, guys, Kellyanne is more, she's like more, I don't know, she's not, just not, I don't think it's her. Okay. Guys, oh my God. So it's telling me it's right under your nose. Okay. All right. So we'll see, guys. I mean, I don't, guys, I don't think, I just feel like they're not gonna, it's saying like, remember that he got, what's his name? The Oklahoma City bombing person. And I think he's gonna get, okay, he's gonna get those people, all of them, like all of them. They're not gonna get away. Because guys, how like those people are not, do you really think anybody's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, it's not like, it's not like some of these like crazy sects where like, oh yeah, I'll take the blame for the follower. No, those people are not like that, okay? So okay, so guys, it's 9:04, and I'm going away on Wednesday. So I'm not gonna have a show on Wednesday, but I'll be back on Friday. Okay. It's the only day I'm gonna miss is Wednesday. I'll be back next, like I'll be away. I'll leave Wednesday, I'll come back next Wednesday, but I'll be doing Monday and Friday from the co-working space. Okay, and then I'll be back in time. I'll be in time. I'll be back Wednesday. I'll do the Wednesday show next week. Okay. So I'll be on. It's just the only day, like I said, the only day that I'm not gonna be on is Wednesday. But maybe if there's some crazy breaking news, I might. But guys, I can never do it. I've said this, well, I'm gonna do it, but I don't. I get like overwhelmed with other stuff. Okay. But if something comes up, okay, I will hopefully no COVID this time. Because I have a ticket, remember? I have my ticket. And then I couldn't go. So now I'm going. Okay. So all right. So thank you guys. But I'll be back. I'll be back. I may come back, or I may do some updates or something. But I think today was good. No, it was a lot of information. Okay. And if probably gonna do something not live, but again, if something big goes or something like that. If not, I'll see you Friday. Okay. All right, guys. Okay. Okay. Love you and have a great evening and get some rest. Something else today, no? Okay. Okay. Bye, guys. Okay. Bye.